Nursing home workers, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever gotten on a terrible family member? I worked at a high-end nursing home for 12 years. We had this sweet old lady, Mrs. Jenkins, who was the kindest soul you'd ever meet. Her son would visit once a month, always wearing expensive suits and driving luxury cars. The thing is, he was stealing from her. He had power of attorney and was draining her accounts while refusing to pay for basic comforts she needed. She needed special shoes for her diabetes, but he said they were too expensive while showing up in $1,000 loafers. Mrs. Jenkins never complained, but I'd find her crying sometimes. She once showed me pictures of her late husband's watch collection that her son had borrowed and sold. One day, I was helping her organize her nightstand when I found a letter. It was from her lawyer, explaining that her son wasn't supposed to touch the principal of her trust, only the interest. He'd been violating the trust terms for years. I asked if she wanted to do something about it. She shook her head and said, "He's still my son." 2 weeks later, she passed away peacefully in her sleep. At the funeral, her son put on a big show of grief. Then came the will reading. Turns out Mrs. Jenkins had secretly updated her will 3 months earlier. She left her son exactly $1, the same consideration you showed me. The rest went to the nursing home staff education fund. The look on his face when he realized his mother knew everything was worth more than any inheritance.